I'm Mason Roberts. We are in Sylvester, Georgia. Me, my dad, and my brother farm from Leesburg all the way over to Ashburn. We farm 5,400 acres row crop of peanuts and cotton and run about 300 head of commercial Sim Angus cattle. So I'm the fourth generation here on the farm. It all started with my great-grandpa, and then after that my grandpa and my great-uncle farmed together for years and still do farm in a capacity alongside with my dad and then my brother and I. So this week we do have a hurricane that's going to hit at any hour now. Over the past week, we've started harvests a little earlier than anticipated, just on account of the weather that is moving in. The process of harvesting peanuts, we use obviously a tractor, and the implement behind it we refer to as a inverter. Some people call it a digger. It just depends on just where you are regional wise as to what you call that. But we start the harvest process with that. So that machine has blades on the front of it, and those blades go up under the ground, up under the taproot, cut the taproot, and then on the back of that blade there's a process, a piece of iron there called a lifter, and that lifter lifts those peanuts up to the chains and bars or belts and bars, whatever style digger you do have, and they ride up that inverter and go over the back, and in that process it's shaking the dirt out, and then when you get the inversion of the peanut. So the peanuts are sunny side up, facing the sun. All you want your roots facing straight up so those peanuts can dry down. And just depending on what type of harvester you have, you usually harvest those within 3 to 5 days after the inversion process has taken place. Here on our farm, we do use Colombo brand peanut pickers out of Brazil, and those machines have what we call a flex header, or they call a flex header on the front of them. So those peanuts ride up that process again, just very similar to the inverter process, and go through the header. And then on the inside of the Colombo machines, there's actually 2 rotors in there that are spinning together, and on those rotors you have pins that are threshing the vines, and the peanuts fall down to a shaker pan and ride that shaker pan to the back. And as they get to the back of the machine, there's 2 elevators, and those peanuts will go up the elevators and into the basket, and then we dump those into our dump cart, and then either onto a 10-ton wagons, we call them 8-wheel wagons here, or onto a semi. The farming community is a very tight-knit community. So anytime that someone will speak up and advocate for others, because like I say, there's a lot of the farming community doesn't like to speak up and speak out. So if you've been given the opportunity to take that step, I feel like that you need to take that step and let those higher powers, the powers that be, the ones that are making policies and laws and all the above, the things that are restrict what we can do and the things that allow us to do what we do. It's important that we advocate for the whole group to know that farmers are doing the right thing, and the soil that we are tending, the soil that we are expecting to provide a crop for us year in and year out, for other people that don't realize what all goes into this. When we advocate, we are letting them know that we're here to do the right thing, and we're taking care of what is expected to take care of us.